Special kind of love. Special kind of love, yeah, yeah. Special kind of love. Special kind of love. She said she couldn't fight it no more. She couldn't hide it no more. And anytime she walk up through that door, only more she afford.
Hello everyone, this is the Nkechi Late Night Show. My name is Nkechi Asante and today I have with me in the studio Mr. Prince David Osei. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
I love to shake hands.
You have a very...
Tender palm.
Exactly. You don't farm, you don't wash, you don't do anything?
For the ladies, I have to keep my...
You're the ladies man, of course, so... Alright, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, you are my first star on the show, so thank you very much. I feel
honored.
very blessed, and I hope to get
I'm
more
equally
stars.
honored, sure.
Yes, I hope to get more stars on the show. You are in
Beautiful
Amsterdam.
outfit.
Thank you very much.
Who made it for you?
This is from Christy Brown.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fan of Christy Brown. I'm a fan of African print, so I only do African print during the
Looks
show.
beautiful. Right.
Thank you very much. You know Christy Brown, right?
No.
Oh yeah, she's in Ghana.
Oh, she's in Ghana?
Yeah,
Oh,
very
okay.
great designer.
Oh,
She's
great.
good. Yes, thank you very much once again.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You are in Amsterdam, and are you having fun?
So far so good. I've only spent like 72 hours in Amsterdam, so it's been fun throughout. Wonderful people. I think they are very accommodating, and you know, I got a warm reception actually.
That's
so
good.
I'm pleased. Yeah.
That's very nice. And we hope to see more of you here in
Most
Amsterdam.
definitely.
Okay, have you gone places or?
Not yet. I planned going to a historic place this morning, but I think some of the dudes, I'm trying to say
You
dudes.
should go
that
to
was
the
supposed
red
to-
light district.
Good. That was what we're supposed to go to, and some people chicken out. So hopefully I'll do it before I leave.
Yeah, you should. It
need
is
to
a
add that
place
to
you
my
have
CV,
exactly. That at least when you come to Amsterdam, that's one of the first places you have to visit, the
Beautiful,
red
so
light
I'll definitely
district.
go.
Tell us more about you. Who is Prince David?
Who is Prince David? What do you want to know about Prince David? Outside acting or?
Well, outside.
Oh, okay. Outside acting, Prince David is a very assertive individual. I say my mind. I'm very blunt to the core. Fun-loving, full of a great deal of sense of humor.
God-fearing.
God-fearing. I pray a lot. It's
Yeah.
like my food. I hate lies. I can't stand dishonest people.
Who does love lies?
Oh, some people,
Some people do
Can-
take it as a habit.
yeah, can accommodate to deceive you, but personally, maybe I trust too much, or when I get into a friendship or any sort of dealings, I trust people too much. So the very moment they disappoint me, then it becomes difficult for me.
Okay.
But aside of, I mean, tell me as it is. I like you tell me as it is because I'll tell you as it is.
As it is.
That's how I roll, yeah.
That is
So-
good. There are very few people in this world that can be honest like that.
Yeah,
so.
so basically that's me. Fun loving. When you, how do I put it? What you see is what you get. There's nothing to hide. I mean, that's it.
Are you married?
Married, engaged.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Kids?
Yes, I have a wonderful boy. He was 5 years old on the 10th of February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
3 days ago. Amazing. How did your process in the film industry start?
It's always been a passion for me. There's this intrinsic thing in me, something about acting, not mainly for the money aspect, because back in my teenage days, I used to act in church, and I used to do church drama, Sunday school, blah, blah, blah. And getting into the university, I studied theater arts, English, sociology, and I majored in theater arts and English language. So basically in Legon, I used to get on stage.
Yeah, I read that. University of Legon, yeah.
Yeah, for Sutherland studio, I used to do some enactment on stage. Oedipus, King Kieran, Shakespeare plays, Macbeth, and a couple of others. So I used to act whilst I was in school, and
Oh, I did have an acting career when I was little.
what happened to it?
I don't know. I think I never took it serious, but if I tell you this, I bet you're going to laugh. I was acting by the fireside.
Oh, that was good. I mean, you can't despise small beginnings, because
That's true. I should have
started
taken
from
it
the
serious.
church. Yeah, I started from the church. And funny enough, back then I used to play the bad boy role in the church.
Okay.
So that's where I started from. So people kind of nickname me, but what I do on screen is a complete
Opposite
dichotomy of who I am.
of who
But
Prince
people don't
David
get it. So sometimes when they see me and they expect me to probably do some fireworks like what they watch on TV, and I'm so cool, like, is he pretending? Then someone go like, well, this is not the prince we know. I said, this is the prince you don't know.
Because
What you
believe
see
me,
on
the
TV.
prince we see on TV gets insulted most of the time. When we're watching a movie,
Yeah, this
you're
guy's so
watching
mean,
it,
he's
you
so
know.
wicked and blah, 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 blah.
But that's not you.
No, you see, you know why they complain?
Why?
Because to some extent, my acting is infectious. If you do something right, that's when it gets to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So without them knowing, it gets to them. That's how come they complain, because I do it right. If I don't do it right, obviously nobody will pay
No,
attention.
yeah, exactly.
So that's why I say my acting is infectious. Some of them forget it's even acting and start insulting and fighting
Yeah.
me. But so
And get more haters.
So that's-
Meanwhile, it's just a role. It's just a,
role.
it's just a
I mean,
script.
It's an enactment.
Well, what is the hardest role you ever played? That's a good one, right?
Yes, because there's one I'm yet to play, which has been stressing me. I've been doing a lot of research, building characterization, and I mean, it's been the toughest of all roles I've ever played or attempted to play in my career. It's not been done yet, but it's still, as I see it, it still haunts me.
Okay, but you're not allowed to talk about it because
no. I mean,
okay.
it's not out yet. For the record, the ones I've done, which one? I would say a movie I shot in Nigeria. It's titled Just Listen. It's not out yet. It was shot last year in Victoria Island. I had to speak the Nigerian language, and in between they'll tell me, and I memorize it, and when it's action, I say it. And I said it like a Nigerian. It was so
Pure.
spontaneous, so spot on, and they were like, no, this guy. So, I mean, that was quite challenging, because you had to do a movie in a language that is not yours. And also, I think the second one was my first ever Tree movie I also did last year, which is titled What a Shock. It's not out
What
yet.
a shock. Okay.
Yeah, it starred myself and the small girl. What's her name? Mamisa.
Oh, I like that girl.
Yeah, and it was directed by Kobirana.
Okay.
Yeah, so
It's yet to come out.
yeah, yet to come. I shot it last year.
Okay, that's great. What is the most fun role you ever played?
Bullying people around like the Supremo, being in authority, killing whoever, doing whatever,
Gunshots and all
dealing
that.
with the girls, and being at the top of my game. Like,
It's always fun.
yeah,
Do you have any dreams of breaking through to Hollywood?
I mean, every rational human being should have a big dream. Every actor should have a big dream to cross
Totally
border.
agree to.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be limited in your perspective. Personally, I've always had that dream right from day one. I want to break forward, and people tell me to be too low, and this guy.
Oh, but honestly, sometimes when I watch your movie, you're too no kakra.
It's a character.
It's a character. I'm not saying you are too no, but
Yeah,
most of
it's
them.
a character. So that's what makes me distinct. If you see it that way,
Yeah, true.
you see I'm too no. So
Yeah.
in case you don't know my name and you want to describe me, was I born a too no?
Mm.
Well,
That's how we
all.
would describe you.
So marketing wise, it's a package that makes me different from the others.
Do you sometimes get offended about what people say?
No. Initially, when I started, I was a bit young in the game and I was naive. Anything they write about me, anything they say, then it gets to me. But I came to understand this thing about life. Yeah, you see, you can't convince people of who you are. people will always have perception about you, no matter what. Even when they see you doing the right thing, they still have the perception. So this is what you do. You live your life fulfilled, make yourself happy, do what will benefit you and what will make you happy, rather than thinking about what people will say. Because I can't wake up in the morning, come to your house, knock at the door. Good morning. You see, I'm a good person. I'm a nice person. What they said is not true. Go to the next house. Go to
the same thing.
I can't
go
explain
on national
myself to everybody.
TV.
Good. So you just let it go. It's part of life. I mean, when people get close to you, they get to know the real you, and I'm sure they will spread a good message.
Okay. So we will definitely see you very soon in Hollywood.
2011, I was in Hollywood with the movie titled The Dead. The Dead was a horror movie which was shot in London, and Burkina Faso was a Hollywood low-budget movie by the Fat Brothers, and it was distributed worldwide by the Trustcode Worldwide Film Production, leading producer of horror movies in the US. Subsequently, I was tipped to go further, but I think God has a way of doing his own thing.
God's time is always the best.
Yeah, it didn't really materialize, and I kept pushing. And recently, the movie that was premiered last night, which is last night, the title.
Last night, yeah.
It's the first one-cast movie ever to come out of Africa.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. At first, when I spoke to Nancy said it's a one-man movie. I'm like, oh, so who am I going to watch? Only Prince? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And it was very new.
Kind of different.
It was really different.
Yeah, it's a way of changing the whole stethoscope of the movie.
You know, you actually got me cracking my brains yesterday. I was like,
me too.
How? This,
what's
that,
gonna happen? Yeah.
You know, what's going to happen now? But it's a very good movie. So I do hope to see more of Hollywood. And sometimes there's no need to rush. You know.
No.
God's time is always the best.
It was just an experimental thing we did. So that movie was premiered in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin Theater in Hollywood, and some casting directors and some producers came to see the movie. Now, it wasn't like they applauded the movie in its totality, like it was off the hook or whatever. There was something about the movie that attracted them. Okay, this movie was a low-budget movie, one person, something unique. And whilst they were watching, they were, looking out for my artistic abilities. Like, okay, this guy alone, let's watch him. After the screening, there were questions and answers, and subsequently we got contact. And because of that movie that you saw last night, I've gotten 4 movie deals in Hollywood, which I signed, I think 2 days before embarking on this journey to Holland. We'll be shooting from summer. So,
wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very great. Do you actually remember your first movie? Your first ever movie?
First ever movie. You know, we have first ever movie.
And first best movie.
And we have first professional movies. Which one? You want professional?
The first one. The very first one.
The very first one. No, the first one didn't get me a breakthrough.
What did it get you?
Let me tell you the first professional one.
Yeah.
The first professional one was In the Eyes of My Husband. It was myself, Nadia Bari, Van Vika. I had just come out of the university then, so I was new. And I was asked to play the boyfriend of Nadia on campus, which was shot in Legon. It was shot in our school. So I think I was familiar with the environment, with my friends around. I did good. So after that movie, it was produced by A Production. After that movie, a lot of people were like, oh, there's this new guy. It's good, he's got swag, blah, blah, blah. That's how it happened for me. So people started talking about me, and, people wanted to see more of me.
And it just happened.
Because I came with an attitude. It wasn't like the producers or people loved me. No. It was the people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, there are the main gurus who have their people and who want certain people to excel. It's different from mine. Mine was Ghanaians and Nigerians. Oh, we like this guy. So it was like a demand. I want to see more of this guy. So even if you don't like me, you have to call me to do your movie because that's the person they want to see. That's what happened.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Let's go on a short break.
Special kind of love. Special kind of love. Yeah, yeah. Special kind of love. Special kind of love. She said she couldn't fight it no more. She couldn't hide it no more. And anytime she walk up through that door, only more she had for.
Welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is the Nkechi Late Night Show, and today we have Prince David Osei here with us. Welcome back. We were talking about Hollywood before we went on the break, and I do want to know, how did you experience the premiere last night?
It was an awesome, atmosphere. People there really appreciated good talent, because I could tell from their reaction whilst they were watching the movie, the responses, and subsequently on the red carpet after the screening, they really understood.
Interacted and
They understood the message. Some even understood it more than we did, because they were talking about the characters and they were talking about responses, certain places, and I'm like, wow, they really paid attention to details. Because sometimes people go watch movies and they are just there maybe because they have to be there.
Yeah,
they
true.
don't really care. But you could see this audience really paid attention, and
the message
I
really
loved
got
it, yeah,
to me as well.
When it got to the Q&A, people were asking questions that were very, mind blowing, and you could tell they know what they were.
My funny part was when you were actually in the coffin. Were you in a real coffin?
Of course, I was.
Hey, is it not scary?
Well,
That's the role.
that's what comes with the package. You want fame, you want to act. That's what comes.
Oh my God. Okay, so you were in the coffin and you called the police officer. Do you notice that they don't take people that serious?
No, he was doing his job. Obviously, he needs to ask you some questions. If you call a police officer right now and you'd say someone has stolen your bag or whatever, first thing is going to ask you, where are you? How did it happen? Were you holding the bag? Did he snatch it? Are you hurt? Are you safe? So these are the normal.
Because he kept on repeating. He was like, okay, so your wife and kids are kidnapped. Do you know where you are?
And you claim you died and you've been buried.
You've been buried and you are in a coffin.
How can you die and be buried and you're still in a coffin? Okay, so tell me your GPS. How do I know my GPS?
Exactly.
Now he asked.
It really made me laugh. So the movie was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah, I really did. What is your advice aspiring other upcoming artists? Because I am an upcoming somebody. I just started.
Are you married?
No.
Oh, okay.
You have a husband for me?
No, I saw a ring on your other finger. So.
Oh no, this is just.
It's fashion.
Fashion, yeah. I'm still waiting for
Mr. Right
to put it on my finger.
You waiting for Mr. Right?
Yes, I will wait for longer.
Do we have Mr. Right these days?
I think there is. I've not found him yet. Somebody once told me my Mr. Right is in Asia, so I'm about to book a ticket to go to Asia.
Okay, good luck with that.
unless you have a Mr. Right for me somewhere.
There's no Mr. Right.
There's no Mr. Right, right? You just
you
do it
Mr.
everything.
Left and you direct him
to the right.
That's
That's a good one. Do you have any advice for the upcoming people?
The advice is very simple. Have a big dream. Have a very big dream. You see, in life, sometimes you have the dream. You know where you're going.
Yeah. And I know where I want to be.
Good. And it's funny when you try to explain it to people. You have the dream. They won't understand you. Just like Joseph had a dream that he was going to be blah, blah, blah. When you tell people that are shallow-minded, they'll tell you, come on, shut up. What do you think? You can become this. So you have a big dream. You work towards your dream. Stay focused. Your environment, your background, where you're coming from, shouldn't impede you, shouldn't have an effect on where you're going. Because I'm an example of someone coming from a humble background. I said to myself, I was going to make a mark. I was going to make a difference, regardless. And, family members, cousins, friends, they will tell you you can't do it. They tell you, who are you? Because obviously some people might look taller than you, bigger than you, nicer than you, more articulate than you.
Yeah.
But you also have something that is unique. Use it. Pray more for the favor of God, because whatever you do, you need to be loved, you need to be accepted, you need to be appreciated. If they don't accept you, you struggle. You can be the most talented, the most handsome, beautiful, pretty lady,
Yeah.
but you need acceptance. You need favor. And it's favor that would distinguish you from the others. Maybe there's a role and 4 guys can play that role.
But you'll be chosen.
You'll be chosen. It's not because you're nicer than them, it's just favor. Because they might even have more qualities than you have, but you are the one that played. So the bottom line is focus on your dream, talk less, and work hard.
Do more.
Do more, work hard, and pray for the favor of God.
It's like, I really needed to hear this. So thank you very much. You might have inspired the viewers, but you have also really inspired me because I really needed to hear that. So thank you very much. Do you have a favorite quote?
I have a lot. See if I can just
Give me one good one.
If God is all you have, that's all you need.
If God is all you have,
That's
that is all you need. Amazing. It's the perfect one. I have a question from Saskia from London. She says, in most movies, you are always the bad one. Is that just a role, or is that somehow your real character?
I'm sure if it were to be my real character, something would have come up. I mean, newspaper, they write. Yeah, something would have come up.
But I never see you. I don't really see you in the newspaper. Not like gossips and stuff like that.
Because I believe in the saying that a gentleman should appear twice in the newspaper: when he's born and when he gets married.
What about when he passes away?
That's obituary. It's gone. And, it's gone. So
Okay.
when he's born and when he gets married. You see, the problem with it's good to come in the newspaper.
For
But
good things.
I don't see why I should force a story, pay for propaganda story to become popular. Let it take a natural course. Like deride stories about me when I do stuff. But you don't pay to keep the headlines for no reason. Just
no
to
reason.
create some bars and let people know. No. Let
Who
Google
are crew?
we'll talk about it. Yeah. So basically, that's it.
Because I'm really obsessed about bloggers and reading and following the media stuff going on
Right.
in Ghana.
Yeah. All you see them write is probably write something small about my relationship, something small about the movies I'm doing and what I'm doing. Because I believe no one is perfect.
True.
But we are all role models that people look up to us. So I don't think a kid in Ghana or somebody looking up to me, I don't want to disappoint them.
Point the person.
So it's not about me anymore. Do you understand?
Yes,
People
I do.
look up to you, and the least mistake you do, they forget you're human and they go like, oh, this guy. So I try as much as possible to make it up to those people that look up to me,
So you
and
won't
not
disappoint
indulge
them.
in anything that will come out. Yeah, so that's how come they don't.
Who's
get
your
to
role
it.
model, by the way?
You know, I used to have a role model. I used to have one. But growing up, I decided not to have anyone because we are all, fallible. We're bound to make mistakes. So I look up to the man up there. I look up to God as my
He's your role model.
Yeah, because everybody on earth is bound to make mistakes. So
True.
let me
Why
just
would
look up
you-
to God. Yeah, why would I
Yeah.
look up to another man?
But that can make a mistake
Yeah,
just like you.
like me, so I
That is actually the most greatest thing I've ever
Yeah, I
heard.
look
And
up
it
to
actually makes sense. It does make sense.
I look up to God.
Another question from Thomas from Amsterdam. If not an actor, what profession would you have chosen?
2.
Okay.
1, a football player.
Oh, are you good in football?
Yes, I'm good. Not like
How good?
oh, I mean most times
At least with Michelle Go.
No, I'm the captain of the Ghana Actors Guild team.
Okay.
And recently we had a tournament at Koforidia in which all-star musicians, whatever, what have you, come together, and I led our team, and I was the best celebrity player for the tournament.
Okay.
Aside that, I score the goals when we play.
How many did you score?
Babaya Sports Stadium against the Nigerians Actors Guild. I scored a very classic goal and took off my shirt and I was given a yellow card.
That's
So I'm
funny.
feeling like Ronaldo now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and what's the other profession? Because you said 2.
The other one, lawyer, but it's not too late. I can still become.
You can still do that,
I want to go
right?
back to school.
You can still
and
do that.
law.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You seem like you'll be a very great lawyer, and I think very soon I'll need a lawyer. So maybe.
Oh, no problem.
by that time you would have been done, and you could be my lawyer.
Most definitely.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Do you have any advice for me?
Advice for you: pray more.
Okay.
And stop going to Red District.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next week, same time, 8 p.m. every Sunday, same place. This was Prince David at the Nkechi Late Night Show. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Special kind of love, yeah, yeah. Special kind of love. Special kind of love. She said she couldn't fight it no more. She couldn't hide it no more. And anytime she walk up through that door, only more she had for. She said she couldn't fight it no more. She loved it from the bottom of her heart and her soul. And every other man could have made her fall. She stood beside you every minute on the road. For that special kind of love, bigger than the seas and the forests all around. For that special kind of love, take you into space, every planet and book. Girl, you don't have to fight no more. I'm here to stay, not here to play. I'm not the same for your love. I will give you every minute and all, every second, every day, every hour.